Hi folks, Ghost Critic back with another video in his 5-year celebration of being here on YouTube. These were all ideas submitted by you good selves out there, the viewers watching, and this one comes from Joshua Hayes, our one and only Bat Josh, and he kind of said I could choose from two questions which were very similar. Basically, top 5 most satisfying creative changes to a comic title, or my top 5 least satisfying creative changes to a comic title. Now, it had to obviously have come from something that I'd read that was in my collection, so I kind of struggled with this a little. However, what I've done for you, Mr. Hayes, is I've picked 2 satisfying creative changes, 2 unsatisfying creative changes, and a creative change I'd like to see. Let's start off with the bad first, and I don't even want to show anything of this because it doesn't deserve it. J.H. Williams was doing such a great job on Batwoman. Amazing title in the New 52. He draws and writes the most amazing and well kind of sculptured stories. And then Mark and Draco took over the book. I have nothing else to say. Go check out Bat Josh's channel because he did it all for us. He read all 40 issues, more fool him, and it was there laid bare. My second choice for unsatisfying creative change goes to Uncanny XMen. Joe Casey was doing an okay job for Uncanny XMen at the time, but then they brought on Chuck Austin with Uncanny XMen issue 410, and these were dark times to be an X-Men, or at least an Uncanny XMen fan. Oh god, where do I start? Creepy nurses looking after comatose patients. Angel and Husk being an item. There's a big age gap there. Nightcrawler being a priest, and then his father being a demon. There is some... this book with him on just had strippers going through it out, and it was just, what... I don't know what's going on. It was basically a dark time. Why they kept him on this title for so long, who knows. Let's go on to some satisfying changes, and I'm talking about Daredevil Volume 2. It started off as a Marvel Knights run. Kevin Smith, Joe Quesada, David Mack had a go, but it wasn't until issue 16 when Bendis came on it, and then it flew. I love this series of Daredevil. Brian Michael Bendis took Daredevil on probably the worst era of his life, but it was good. Satisfying choice number 2 is another New 52 book. It is Batman Detective Comics. It had been a rocky road for a while. John Layman was kind of mired down by bad choice of Gothtopia, which was, it could have been something but never was. And it wasn't until Manipole and Buccellati, they're still on the title now, but it was and felt like a breath of fresh air to this title. It's a style I certainly haven't seen Batman artistically in before, and certainly is a nice book to look at. So a good creative choice. For my choice that I'd like to see, there is a title in the New 52 and DC at the moment. It's called Gotham by Midnight, and currently we have Ben Temple-Smith on artwork there. Of course, we know he's going. I would have loved to see J.H. Williams on that. He already did the kind of supernaturally ghosty stuff in Batwoman. He has that gorgeous kind of a visual flair that I think that book would really could do with after such a strong output from Ben Temple-Smith.